So GameStop is under fire again, this time for their new Circle of Life program with its employees. I'm going to stop here for just a minute, and I'm going to let you know that the reason I'm doing this is based on a video I saw from a person I will not be mentioning because they're entitled to have their opinion, and he's not wrong for having it, and he brought this under light, stating how the company is now instructing its employees to lie to customers in order to boost sales of used over new games. Me hearing this, of course, I went to certain sources. I'm not going to mention where, and I'm not going to mention names for the sake of their privacy. So everything I'm about to say is 100% what happened. And coming from the people it came from, I'm very hard-pressed to believe that they're actually fabricating the truth, considering the type of people they are and the kind of business that they do. But they do work within the company and have been within the company for many, many years. So basically, what is this program? Well, according to Forbes, it's a program in which the company wants, allegedly, their employees to sell X amount of products over certain other products. The huge drama was the insinuation that corporate wants their employees to lie, saying they don't have other products for the sake of other products. Now, I'm just going to go on this and basically say, and I know I'm speaking very cryptic, basically what it boils down to is they make more money off their used games than they do their new games. They don't really make a ton of money on their new product, except for, I would assume, big day releases, because those are big money makers. But the money comes in with their used games because they buy it back at a very low amount and then sell it back for roughly 20% of the newest price. So on that aspect, yes, they are making money, but we also have to dissect this as it is. Now, the people I spoke with who've been within the company for many, many years, I brought this to their attention, and they brought to attention a newsletter that was sent from basically the owner of the company, stating how these actions are 100% inaccurate and that they would never condone such kind of tactics, which in turn would basically make them lose face with their customers, which I do agree. If you mislead people into buying something they don't want in the condition that it's in, you risk losing a customer. And in that respect, the YouTuber I watched is absolutely right. But we also need to take into accountability one very important thing. Not all GameStop stores are the same. They don't all get ran the same. They don't fall under the same jurisdiction as other districts. And we also have to understand something, too, that they are a business. It's something I don't understand when so many people take it upon themselves to hate on a company because they don't give you what you want at the price that you want. Like, they're a legitimate company that does not make that much money. And you feel free to go look into what they make per year and then what they make after their assets and taxes and payroll and insurance, and you'd be very, very shocked to see how much they actually make. So let's keep that under consideration. So basically, what this boils down to is corporate actually doing this, and was the email 100% legit? Considering the fact that a lot of this has just been rumor and assumption, I think it's safe to assume that GameStop is not telling their employees to do this. I think what's happening is some of the people who are in these positions severely misunderstood what was going on. And until I see something definitive that says, like some kind of email or newsletter that was actually sent to the stores that says push these products and deny service to customers who want certain things in lieu of like a used console over a new one, or video games for that matter, I'm not going to be part of the people that just says F GameStop, never again, because that's not the case. GameStop is a company that's based solely around customer service and retail. Those are the two things. You need decent customer service in order to make sales. If you're a douche, guess what? People are going to be very hard-pressed to want to buy stuff from you. And I think what this program does is, I think what it's trying to do is that it's trying to light a fire under some of these stores to start pushing some of their product. The other information I got from my source was that no one is under any severe scrutiny for not pushing certain products. As long as you are still getting the pre-orders, as long as you're still making sales, and as long as your reviews are decent, you still have a job. Your growth may be affected, but that same can be said about every other job. He told me that employees that he has under him, that even if they did the bare minimum, their scores still remain high enough to where their job is not in jeopardy. And he says that's normally how it is. Now, again, not all stores are the same, so I can't speak in great number of anyone else who's worked in other locations. I've heard horror stories about other locations. And I'm not saying that they didn't exist. And I'm not saying GameStop is the most idealistic place to work either. But I'm saying when it comes to things like these, we have to be aware that this is not a 100% conspiracy. It doesn't work like that. So I think a lot can be said here is that a lot of people don't like GameStop. They feel like they're getting ripped off. They feel like they're not giving the public what they want. I heavily disagree. I feel like they're always running programs to move a lot of products and lowering the cost of newer stuff. Like just today I was in their store and I noticed that Rainbow Six Siege, they like dropped the price in less than half brand new because the next year content stuff is coming out. I'll never fully understand why people who hate this company so much continue to give it business.